Hello. How is it going? Barbie, Abby. Now, hold on, let me get to my little list here. Diego, hello. Daisy, Abby, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. May, hello, thank you. Tavir, Sanam, Panda, Julia, Glitterfied, Brandon, what's up? Gwyn, hello. Mitchell, Isna, hello. Powerful Mind, Virgo Child, hello. Chai, Anna, hello. Kainoa, Ashley, Gwen. We got a couple of Gwens here today. Tiara, Samiksha, hope I said that right. Audie, Liana, Love and Prosperity, Melanie, Siham, Aria. That's interesting. I was thinking about I have a sorority sister named Aria, and I was thinking about her yesterday. I think yesterday, yeah. Interesting. It's just weird to say her name out loud. Anyways, Sophie, Hannah, Alec, Nayla, Sally. Abby's going to be right back. Okay. Manel, thank you so much. Julissa. Dead Reification. I hope I said that right. Welcome back to Alive. It's been a while. Jasmine, hello. Lindsay, Abaja, Jennifer, MGH, Hannah, Dina. Facebook use. Oh, man, this thing doesn't show me who the Facebook people are. Oh, no, it shows me some of them because then there's Jennifer right there. Sierra, Wolfie. Isna, Chlorella. Wait, is Chlorella, is that the name for like how birds use both numbers at the same time? You know what I'm talking about? Isn't that the name of that? And the only reason I know that is because of Trixie and Katya. There's that. Oh no, it's like Chlorella. There's that one episode they're talking about it. Katya keeps saying it over and over. Okay. Anywho's, who else watches Katya and Trixie? Katya and Trixie. Because I love them. How's everyone doing? Hello from Switzerland. Wow. Where are the glasses from? These are from, I think these are from Zenny Optical. I think, pretty sure. Is it Zenny? Yeah, I think it's Zenny. Sanam. I guess that's not the name of it. Oh, it's a nickname. Okay. Oh, you guys. Malachi's here. What's up, Mally? Hi. Malachi just came back from a trip. I mean, sorry, I don't tell you your business. Sorry. Karina's in Greece. Hello, thank you. Shanny Pants, so glad you're doing well. Danielle, checking me out on Spotify. Thank you. I appreciate you. South Africa, hello. Lily's asking if I would do my old videos again. I will. I just don't know when. Like, it was a lot. And like, my goal is never really to be like, YouTube's not my end goal. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, I think that, I just always had the mindset with YouTube that it wasn't going to be a forever thing. And I just kind of got to the point where it was like if you don't do YouTube, you don't understand like how much work it is. It's like a lot of work. And then I'm running my coaching business on top of it. And it's, you know, so it's like, it was just a lot to deal with. And it got to the point where like, dealing with the YouTube algorithm and like the videos that I had to make in order to like get my videos shown to my entire audience. Like you have to like play the game with YouTube. And I just, as an artist, I just, like, I'm just not interested in that. And I've kind of talked about this before, but like, I just don't like the feeling of being like, I have to create something so that, you know, YouTube will show it to people if I just make the videos I want. And I know as I'm saying this out loud, I get it. But so I'm just in a place right now where I just, you know, want something different for my own life. I don't want to be like, it's again, so much work to put out that kind of stuff. So I think I will eventually get back there. I'm just not there yet. And I don't know when that will be. I don't want to push it or force it because I don't want to make it like feel like a chore, because that's kind of like what it felt like. And it's, you know, that kind of energy is not what I want to be putting into it when I'm trying to help people, you know, because I want to feel like refreshed and rejuvenated to talk to you and to help and to guide, and not feel constantly drained from like all of the outpouring of like information and help that I'm like constantly giving. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying like that area of my life, you know, I don't know. I just don't know where I'm at with it yet. Like I appreciate the library of content that I created, and that was like kind of my goal, and I like did that. So I'm just like, I'm not in the same place anymore. It doesn't like resonate the same way with me, but that's why I still want to show up for Mindset Mondays and like be here for you, but just in like a different way. So I know that those were good, and they're very like direct, and people have kind of given me some feedback that like they don't like the Mindset Monday, or they don't like the format of the podcast. And it's like, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm the creator, and you know, either you enjoy the content or you don't. Like there's nothing I can do about that. So I'm just going to create the content that resonates with me, because that's what a creator does. And that's how content that people enjoy and resonate with is made, is when the artist does not care what, you know, the end user gleans from it. Like not in a negative way, but it's like, I can't make things, you know what I'm saying? You can't make something worried about what the person experiencing it is going to feel or think about it. You make it because it's part of expressing who you are and the message that you need to like get out of your body at that time through whatever means that you use. So, you know, we'll see. I know. Yeah. People don't like me yelling at them. I get it. They want to see me like, oh, just like even and pristine and not fucking up and whatever. But it's like, that's not even me. So, yeah. Sorry. I'm upset. You guys know about my iced coffee obsession, but I also like the like little chunks of ice is like, I don't know. It's like one of the few things that brings me joy in life. Gina says, I like the authenticity of the podcast a lot. Thank you. That's how I feel too. Like, honestly, it's just like, you know, like if you don't like a piece of art that someone creates, like, then don't like look at it or listen to it. Like, there's so much out there. It's just like, to me, it's interesting if people choose to like criticize art versus like just not consuming it. Like, just look at something else. But whatever. Okay, let's talk about you guys. Let's set our little, we love the sound of this, don't we? We always anticipate it. It's always beautiful. What time is that? Okay. All right. Linda says that we like you being yourself, so yell away. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. You know, it's like, I'm 37 years old. I feel like I've done a lot of work to, you know, figure my shit out and kind of like understand myself and all that jazz. But like, it's still like, you still go through learning and growing and understanding yourself. And I'm like just kind of getting to the point where I'm like becoming truly unapologetic about like how I feel and like my truth and stuff like that, versus like, I think when I was younger, or even younger, like earlier this year, like, or, you know, it's been a while. I've been kind of working on this thing, but like I used to like it was like being unapologetic about myself for the sake of being unapologetic. Like, you can't tell me shit. No one's gonna like, I always like had to say like the craziest thing in the room. Like, I just always had to like be, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but it was like expressing myself because like, well, if you're here, you're going to get some of it, kind of more so like now how do I say this? I'm focusing on expressing myself because that's my truth, and it's valid, just like everybody else's is valid. And like, you know, being okay with either not being okay or stating that I am okay or whatever it is, doesn't really matter. But there's just so many layers to like doing this self-work and stuff. And so I just hope that everybody, like, it's never done. I was just listening to an Abraham Hicks little presentation, whatever she's doing. I didn't mean to disparage her. You know, she's always doing some fun stuff, but this person was like, so how long do I do it? Like, how long do I do it for? And I was like, forever. And she's like, forever. And my husband's like, forever. Like, we all said it. And we were just like, me and my husband were laughing. Esther wasn't laughing. She was on the TV, but you know, it's like, this doesn't stop. Like, we don't just like come here, get our specific person and then go on our merry way. Like, this work never ends. And if you, from what I've seen, let yourself slip, even when you get the stuff you want, you end up right back where you were, because your old ways, they just have so much more. It's just such a more comfortable place to be. And change is uncomfortable and growth is uncomfortable, even though the outcome of it is fine. And like, as human beings, once we settle into something and once we like adapt to the change, which we do adapt very well, we're very adaptable. There's that period of uncomfortability. And it's like, we as humans are so unwilling to be uncomfortable through a growth period that we'll be like comfortable in a shitty situation for our entire lives. It's so bizarre. So like, anyways, I just want to say, all this is coming around to say, like, you know, just so you know, I still work on myself. I am still growing and learning. I am still 360ing my life every single day by choice. I make myself do it. It's not easy. It's what I mean to say that is not, it's not that it's easy for me. It's just that I've been doing it for so long that it is a habit, you know? So like, everyone's like, oh, you're so good at this. You're so good at it. It's like, I just make myself do it every single day. There's nothing more important to me. So that's all I want to say is like, there's nothing more important than your mindset. Nothing, because everything stems from it. I say that all the time, but I really mean it. Your health, mindset. I just said this on the podcast. Your health and mindset. Money, mindset. Your career, mindset. Your relationships, mindset. Self-talk, obviously, mindset. Everything comes from it. So like, like, how could you place something else above it? It's just like, when you do, that's when you lose. So if you're placing anything above your own mindset, you're already losing. Your SP, That's why I say they're the gravy, not the fucking turkey. Like, you know, and as a vegan too, like, I'm just saying, you have to prioritize your own mindset, or why are you bothering? It'd be like, that's, you know what I just saw? I saw someone pumping one iron. Like, I saw someone doing one. You want to like, you're like, I'm going to be so fit, but all you're willing to do is lift one fucking dumbbell. Like, go home and do something better, because your one arm all jacked up. You're going to, oh my God. I love how my mind just gives me pictures. I just saw Morty in the fucking, the futuristic episode, you know, when they're in the post-apocalyptic and he's got the one arm and it's all beefy. That's like what you're doing when you're like putting your SP or your career or your who gives a fuck in front of your overall mindset about your life. You're lifting you're doing one exercise and you're beefing up one area of your life, and the rest of you looks ridiculous. And it looks ridiculous together. Like, no, if not, okay, hold on. Let me not disparage anybody or anything that you're into. My point is that, like, if you're going for a whole body build look, just doing the one isn't going to do it for you. Okay. You get where I'm at, right? Okay. Thanks. Oh, heart. Okay. Okay. Sally, I want to talk about that too. I just want to say this real fast. I want to address this question from Paige. How to be happy without an SP. That's the whole point of it. Check out The Power of Now. That's the book we're reading for the book club. I'm not sponsored. Just so you know, we are just reading it together. I'm on chapter 3. I'm not that far in, but what I can tell you right now is with that book, it's like, you need to understand that like the happiness is not your person. Like you having a person is not going to make you happy. You're still going to have to figure out how to be happy and with a partner. Okay. So like being happy with or without an SP is about learning how to be okay in the now moment, recognizing the abundance and the infinite potential of the now moment, learning how to quiet the thoughts and get yourself out of your insecurities, your doubts, your fears, your worries, any of that shit that's swirling, realizing that any thoughts that are outside of the now present are worries about the future, worries about the past, right? It's like when it's not a positive thought, you're learning to let those things pass and not identify with them. They're just like in there because, okay, fine, who cares? Like this, just like the world is abundant and full of everything. Your mind might be full of positive and negative thoughts. It doesn't mean you need to attach yourself to a negative one just because you have it. So learning how to be happy is about clearing out the shit, meditating, being with yourself, understanding what makes Paige happy. Like literally, like if dancing around your living room, ice cream, cats, tarot, coloring books, it doesn't really matter. Like what makes you happy, you recognize that, acknowledge it, and then put more of that into your day and your life for the sole purpose of bringing yourself to that point of like just bliss in the moment. That's how you make yourself happy in general, with or without an SP, because I'm telling you, as a person who's been married for 7.5 years, I still have to do that to this day. And I have a partner. So like, you know, it doesn't, again, this never ends. This is for the rest of your whole life. It's forever. Okay. And, okay. Sally asks, can you please talk about being an entrepreneur? Yeah, this is something I get asked a lot, and I don't talk about it as much as I would like to. So being an entrepreneur, wow, what a what a journey it is. Obviously, I just said this about everything else, but I'm going to say it again about being an entrepreneur. Mindset is everything. It's extremely important for you to maintain your mindset when everything you're doing, your livelihood, the livelihood of the people that you're taking care of, the livelihood of the people who you're paying, all of that stuff, the livelihood of the people who you are helping through your business, whatever you're doing, the people you are serving, that is a lot of pressure, right? So it's a lot to handle and a lot to deal with. And so when you are the only one, like there's no one else to go, like you don't have a boss, there's no one to shoulder any of the blame or any of the work, you know, it's a lot. So you really, really have to be present with yourself and your mindset and just those things I was just talking about, making yourself happy, that kind of stuff. You got to do that because you as an entrepreneur have to learn to live in the present moment, because we tend to like, there's so much to do at all times. Let me rephrase that. There's so much that can be done in any given moment. It's very easy to, it could be easy. It might be for you, not for me, of course, for your thoughts to slip towards, I got to do this thing. I got to send this email. I got to set this thing up, and then this thing, and then that thing. And then, you know, it's like, it's very, that could happen. It could happen to people if they're entrepreneurs. So learning how to prioritize your thoughts, your schedule, all that shit, send things away, not be like inundated with stuff and not be stressed out about it. You know, it's a every day is a work in progress, right? Just like everything else. Being an entrepreneur is just, there's so much that goes, that should, in my opinion, go into keeping yourself on the right thought process. And also like doing things for yourself that make you happy and bring you joy, because there's going to be shit that you have to deal with that you don't anticipate and that you don't like know how to handle right away. It's new. It's like new territory for you. And like businesses, all businesses are different. That's what I've learned too, mostly. Like every single business is different. So you cannot just because someone that does this over here, you think it's going to work for you, or it has to be for you, or because they did it and you like any of that stuff. Every single business is completely different. And like your business is going to have its quirks. And you know, paying taxes, having insurance, getting licensure, having employees or contractors. There's just stuff that you have to do and you have to handle. And it's like, and that's on top of providing the service that you're providing. So, it's like you need to be mentally prepared to deal with it all, I think, personally, because it's like you don't know what you don't know, and just so much comes at you, and like there's just so many intricate like moving pieces that it's like it can make you go like insane really easily. So you just like you have to be like mindful of that and of yourself, and like take time to meditate and take time off, and like don't go to sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning and don't work 7 days a week. And like, you know, it's just, there's, you know, I agree in the beginning, I think like there's like, I thrive as like a mad scientist. Like I really like to just like work and like get shit done. But there's other times where like, I don't want to do a goddamn thing. I can't move. So like, so it's sorry. So you just have to like find the balance for you that works, and then like just don't overwork yourself, don't underwork yourself, in my opinion, because then things pile up, and it's just, you know, there's a lot to deal with that's like we're not even talking about running your business. So you know, we're like, you know, the day in day out shit that you got to do. So it's something that you need to be in the right mind frame for, or it can just like totally take you over and swallow you up, spit you out, you know. But I think that is with a lot of things too. Okay. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance, I have a new self-love affirmations album out on iTunes and Spotify, and you can download the deluxe version at my website. The deluxe version comes with PDFs of the words, the affirmations. Hello, Facebook user. I wish I could see your name. Doesn't show me your name. I'm sorry. Says, how am I? I'm great. Thank you. Was my husband my SP? Yes, he was, but I didn't know about any of this stuff back then. So it was like he was, but I didn't, you know, this was a long time ago. So we met when we were like 23 and we're 37. So it's been a while. 14 years. Oh yeah, we've known each other a long time. To everybody complimenting my glasses, thank you. They're from Zenny Optical. Colleen says, hi. Love that I can catch you live. Any advice on protecting yourself emotionally going through fertility treatment while also manifesting it working? Just kind of, you know, more of the same. And it's interesting. This always happens, but it's like all the answers kind of go together. So like literally everything I've already said, just apply that to your own situation, like the exact same thing. You know, like going through IVF is, you know, it for some people could be very mentally trying and emotionally trying. So it's really important. And it's like, and I think anyways, actually, as I'm saying this, like getting into this routine is probably good anyways. Cause like when you're pregnant, you want to be taking as good a care of yourself anyways. So like starting now to do these things of like learning how to make yourself happy, learning how to get to that place of bliss, learning how to shut down the negative thoughts and to turn them away, just observe them and not attach yourself to them. Because, you know, like you have a few things kind of going momentum in the opposite direction for you. We have to, you know, keep our health, our amazing health top of mind. We want to be sending good healing energy to our, you know, your organs and stuff down there. And like, I would be, you know, maybe doing healing. I don't know. I see this in my head. It's like healing hands. That's what I hear. It's like, I see these two hands coming together, like over the area. So do your healing hands, put your hands there and like put your energy and just visualize like everything. Just like, I don't know. I'm seeing it like pipes, like just like being super clean and organized and just like working perfectly. And everything is just like running like exactly the way it needs to and functioning perfectly. And just like give yourself like all of, or as I say, throw the book at it, like all of the places for manifestation or visualization or affirmations or intentions or meditations that you can to like, I am healthy. This is like a baby breeding machine. Like this is the best place for them. They're going to get the best experience here because not only is the apparatus, their apartment, their first apartment going to be all like perfect and, you know, just going the way that it needs to, I'm also going the way I need to up here. And one thing that my psychic, who some people may say I'm crazy for that, I talk to her every month. She's legit. One thing that she says, she told me was that your disposition, like your overall personality, is based off of your father's like mood and disposition, a mood and kind of thought process at the moment of conception, and your mother's self-talk throughout while you're in the womb. So when, you know, like not only is creating the perfect environment for your fertility to just like, you know, coalesce exactly the way, just perfect best case scenario this. You should get some underwear that say best case scenario. That's cute. I should get some. Oh yeah, I was gonna make underwear. I forgot about that. I need to look into that. Becca made me a list of, or no, that wasn't Becca, was it Anna? Somebody made me a list of companies that print underwear. How do I do that? Okay. Anyways, Dina, can you remind me? What was I saying? Okay, best case scenario on this area. So yeah. So not only is you getting yourself into the place that's going to be best case scenario for the conception to come together, but that process is also going to create like a habit for you that you will, I'm telling you now as your guide, I don't know who's talking through, that you will carry throughout your pregnancy and into motherhood, because not only are you imparting your mental habits onto your unborn child while they're in the womb, you also reinforce it with the stuff you say about yourself and the way you talk about them, the way you talk about other people when your child's around, because obviously they're sponges. So learn it now, not just for the IVF, but because this is how we think now as the ideal mother that we want to be, right? So I hope that helped. Bella says, do you recommend both visualization, affirmations, and scripting every day? Yeah, I do. Like, I don't think now, I definitely script every day. Affirming every day, yeah, you have to, because all your thoughts are affirmations. So if you aren't controlling your thinking, like, you, again, might as well go home. There's no point in playing, because you're just like so behind. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like it would drive me more crazy to like half-ass something than to just like actually go full force with it and do it the way it needs to be done. But visualization, to me, it's just like, it happens naturally. And it's like, you know, you get images in your head, you get ideas, you get these little spontaneous like sparks and stuff that come in your head. And like, that is visualization. So take it down the road. If you're thinking about your dream house, go there for a minute. You don't have to, like, in my opinion, you don't have to like sit down and make like a deal out of like, okay, I'm going to visualize now. You can visualize, like, hold on, let me just put myself in my dream house real fast. I love it. Okay. Because I know what it is. I've been there. So and I've visualize it. Anyways, it could be as quick as that. And I just think what's more important, it's not necessarily like, okay, I have to visualize, I have to script, I have to affirm. It's more like, again, this is forever. This is the rest of your life. Learn how to keep your manifestations at the top of mind. Like you need to be living as that version now to bring it to yourself like as fast and easy as possible. So if you are the version that is in your dream house, you have to make sure you're not saying things like, I hate where I live, I hate this here, I want to move, and all that shit, because you in your dream house wouldn't be saying that, because it wouldn't be your dream house. So you have to validate the reality that you want to be in with your thinking, your behavior, your words, your patterns. Otherwise, you're just going to get more of what you're actually doing with your thinking, your words, your behavior, and your patterns. Dina says, everything you're thinking and speaking is an affirmation. Yes, ma'am. Yes. And she also says, check out Roxy's video, make your affirmations work better. Thanks, Dina. Oh, shiza. I need my plug. Hold on. She needs a charge. You're going to hear a little boop. Okay. All right. Kat says, do affirmations change my mindset the way that I think? So, yeah, they definitely can. But just remember that all of your, okay, so actually let me say not can. Yes, they do. But it's the affirmations that you give the most attention to, or, you know, like the plant that you water is the one that's going to thrive. So all of your thoughts are affirmations. So just don't forget or mistake the fact that things like I'm not, I don't know, I can't, I'm just going to make up a negative thought, not saying this is you. I'm just, you know, like, my manifestations take a long time or something like that. That's an affirmation and a manifestation. So like, however long you say that, or however many times you're doing that, it's, if your affirmations are taking a long time, it's because that affirmation, or excuse me, if your manifestations are taking a long time, it's because that affirmation is getting more attention, or that plant is getting more water than the one that says, oh, this shit comes to me fast all the time. I'm not even worried about it because shit's constantly coming to me. Because if that plant or that affirmation were watered more, you would know, because that's exactly what would be happening in your world. But the fact that it's not shows and proves. I talk to so many people, and people like, and I don't want to be like a bitch. I know what you're thinking, but like, listen, if your world's showing you something, you can't convince me that you are doing all the work when your world's not showing up right. I know exactly what you're doing with your thinking, because it's exactly what you just told me your world is doing. So if you think you're doing it all and it's still not working, that thought right there is the problem. And probably among other things as well. But that one in particular is its own manifestation. So you know, all of these things, gotta be real careful with what you do with your language. And I use the word language. What that means to me is thinking, speaking, reacting, your language, and behavior, right? Body language goes along with it. It's like, you know, I think I talked about this before. I saw it on Stargirl, the Practical Witch. She was talking about her, you know, her sister said, like, you know, don't lay in bed on your phone, like in the morning, because it like starts your day off in a, like an energy of comfort and like not risk taking or go getting, or, you know, being on top of stuff, or, you know, like creating the magic in your world that you want to happen. It kind of like puts you in that state of like, I'm just going to like, just like stay in cozy clothes and not really do a lot today, versus like, oh, I wanted to work on these things or something. So that's what I mean by behavior. Like what your truth is what's manifesting in your world, period. There's no way around it. You can try to deny it all you want, but like the way that your world works out is exactly what kind of thoughts you think the most. Okay. Okay. Isna, thank you so much for the super chat. 11. That's awesome. Thank you. Says, Roxy, I stood up for myself because of disrespect on Friday. I got back on track and have been affirming through tears and catching myself pretty quick. Those moments are almost stronger focus wise. Good. Okay. They should be good. And it's like, okay, disrespect might come. Okay. What else? You know what I'm saying? Like it matters, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter, because like in your ideal reality, there isn't disrespect. So to spend a lot of time affirming and confirming disrespect in your world is to go against your chosen reality. And I'm not saying that reacting to or setting to boundaries or even enforcing boundaries is taking you out of your chosen reality, because I think that when we are in our chosen reality, enforcing our boundaries and standing up for ourselves and saying the things that we want to say is part of it. Because like I was thinking today, people wonder, like, you know, why is there bad stuff? Why are people getting murdered, and why are people getting all the terrible things that happen, right? Like, that's because this world is infinite and abundant in every single way. And what is good to you may not be good to another. And what is good to another is not necessarily good to you. People have different ideals. And this place that we live in is infinitely abundant with all of the things, right? So like, of course, there's going to be bad stuff because there's differing opinions and different things in different times and cultures and upbringings and opinions and it's just like there's so much. There's 7 billion people, you know, like this world does not lack anything. So why would it lack what some might label as bad? Because it's not, nothing is bad, right? It's just what we label it. So just because you experience a time that you need to enforce your boundaries or whatever came from it doesn't mean that things are going, you know, against you or anything like that. So I'm glad to hear that you worked through your tears, because that's exactly what you do. Like, your feelings are valid, process them, you know, like if you needed to stand your boundaries, that takes adrenaline and fight or flight kind of shit, right? So like, that's very valid for you to feel that way, and you're acknowledging it, but not letting it shift where we're going, and it's not changing and it's not taking you out. So proud of you. That's awesome. Good for you. You did it. And this just goes to show that you can go through anything and still be going towards your chosen reality because you're choosing it. Like, I don't give a fuck what I'm going through. I'm still getting to my destination. This part may not be the most pleasant, and that's fine. It's the last time I'm going to say that, I guess. And then I'm going to keep moving forward towards what's happening in my ideal. Abby has a kitten named Andromeda too. Oh my God. I need to see pictures. I mean, sorry, no, Daisha. I know I've seen pictures of Abby's kitten. I need to see Daisha's kitten. The one named Andromeda. That's our mascot, isn't it? We have a new mascot we're coming from. Believe Nothing says, and thank you so much, says, this group has such a positive energy. Thank you, everybody, especially Roxy. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Let's see what Dina's saying. Dina's saying, my life has recently become an explosion of nonstop synchronicities. Not that I need signs, but it's just showing me everything is truly a mirror. And Dina, if you don't mind, can you please elaborate on why this is happening for you in your life right now? Maybe you already have in the chat, but can you do it again so I can put it on the screen? In the meantime, let's get to Brianna's question right here. Brianna says, I feel like I'm missing something. I've been affirming, living in the end, and visualizing with my SP, and still no movement in the 3D thoughts. Okay, so I don't know what else you're doing. Like, I know that you're saying there's no movement, and that's just a manifest. That's like literal glue. Like saying that there's no movement is literal, like 3D glue. So just like, I would just like remove that shit from your fucking vocabulary, like forever. But like, I would say, like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I've been affirming, living and visualizing my SP, and still no movement in the 3D. Those things don't seem to add up to me, right? Because if you've been affirming, if you're living in the end, how could there be no movement? You know, there's constantly movement. You know what I mean? Like, it's contradictory. So I don't know what you're doing. What are my thoughts is that there's something wherever you're, at least at the very least, affirming that there's no movement is going to be a problem. I don't know where else you're doing it, but it's like, like I said earlier, the plant, if you have SP is here plant and SP is not here plant, 100%, your SP is not here plant is definitely getting more water than your SP is here plant. That's all I can say based off of what you've said here. Okay, we asked Dina what she's been doing to have such a nice, explosion of synchronicity. She says, staying on top of my mental diet all day long, no longer affirming the old story or giving it attention, total 360 approach, and focusing more on me. Girl, right there. There's the secret. That's the secret to life, to getting life to work out for you. It really is. Like, you don't have to do anything else except that. I accept all these things. I'm under thinking all day long. But hey, like, if that's what it's going to take for you to get the shitty thoughts out of your head that are manifesting your reality, then who cares? Who cares? Sometimes I think that it's like people are like, oh, I have to do this all day long. It's like, hey, you'd rather sit around and think shitty thoughts that are going to manifest in your world? Like, okay, go do that then. What are you complaining about? You know? She also says, you can thank Roxy for yelling at me for turning that around. Dina has probably gotten the most yells out of anybody accumulated. But it's all because I love you and I just want to see you succeed, and I know you will. Aquarian, hello. Oh, let me get this. Okay, Aquarian says, I have a question. Where did we go? I keep having thoughts saying I have my SP, and then thoughts saying he's coming back from the space. It sounds contradicting, right? I don't think so. It's like if I had if my husband was on vacation or, in another place that I wasn't, he could be coming back and still, I have him. Same thing. So like, putting it like it's, I think it's less about like the placement in the timeline that you're putting them, and more so the fact that, are you saying you have them? Or are you saying you don't? You know what I mean? Like, are they your person or are they not? You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that it's more that, it'd be like, oh, but they're not. And I don't, that's the energy. Like, that's the problem. Not like, oh yeah, they're mine. They're here. They're always there. It doesn't matter. Like millions, trillions, billions. I don't give a fuck. It's all money. It doesn't matter. It's all here. Right. Like, it doesn't matter where in the timeline we're talking, whether we're at millionaire, multimillionaire, thousandaire, billionaire, cajillionaire. It doesn't really matter because we're abundant and money is flowing to us every single day right now. So it doesn't matter whether your person is on their way back from who doesn't matter where, or they're here sitting next to you. You are abundant and have their love now. So what does it really matter? For how long should we visualize it? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just like, how long are you visualizing the wrong stuff? Like, what I keep seeing from people, here comes the voice, she's coming out. What I keep seeing is like, well, how long do I have to do it? How long until this? How long until the, it's like, how do I never think these thoughts anymore that are keeping them away? How about that? How long till I am fully on board with thinking the right thoughts for the rest of my life? That's what you should be asking, not how long till I get my thing. Like, that's going to get it, you to get it and push it away right away. It, like, thoughts are not in the right place. Like there, more power needs to be on the power and less on the, like, and I understand that, this, how long should we visualize question can be about like actual, like, do I sit down for 15 minutes? But again, it doesn't matter, because overall, is your story, this is my life now, or is your story, I'm trying to force this thing to happen? Those are two different things. Yeah, Isna, exactly. How long do you have to breathe? How long do you want your favorite things? Exactly. Forever, right? Ideally, we never stop. We never stop. So this is not about learning how to manifest a thing here and there. This, to me, this is why I'm here, 360. I am here to teach you how to get your entire life under control and keep it that way. That's why I love you all to death, but I don't give a fuck about your SPs. I don't. Because anybody can bring you joy when you are the joy. Who cares what they look like? Who cares if they live down your street? Who cares if you saw them over here? Who cares if they're in this band? Who cares what their face looks like? Who cares? You need to be complete and fulfilled to have completeness and fulfillment in your life. That's it. That's just how it works. So, like, that's what I care about. That's why I'm just like, I care about you and I want you to be happy in your relationship and be fulfilled. But I don't care about what your SP is doing, because it's about what you're doing. And in this moment, if you're thinking it's your SP, that's the problem. No, you're here for guidance. I just, sometimes it's nothing to apologize. I get this, it's a swell of energy that comes out, and it's all love. It's just that this is how it expresses through my body. So I get it. If it's off-putting, it's off-putting to me personally. Like I even like catch myself off guard when my video will come up and it scares me and I have to turn it off because I don't like it. So I get it. Like literally, if you don't like the way my voice sounds, like I am on your team. I'm with you. I'm on that side with you. So I get it. But then my next thought is like, well, then okay, then just go. You know, you don't have to be here if you don't like it, because this is just how I sound. And I mean that with love, of course. Like I just know there's some people have that gentle approach. That's not me. RB, you're so cute. Thank you. And Ari, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I wish I could see this person's name. It just says Facebook user, but it says, Roxy, I've never been to your lives before. This is so exciting. Hi from Canada. Hello, Canada. I wish I could see your name. I'm sorry. Fresh Gear, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Moby says, I'm not gentle either. I like bluntness. See, and that's what I have to remember is like, I like bluntness too. Like I appreciate somebody that's just like, like sometimes it stings a little bit, but like, you know, we're not pulling any punches. I don't have to question what their motives are. I know exactly what the deal is. Like I appreciate straightforwardness, blunt to the point. I don't like beating around the bush. So like, that's just me. So when I see that in other people, like I appreciate it too. So I do try to remember that, you know, other people like it as well. So, but this goes back to what I was talking about in the beginning of like being okay with and standing in my truth. Like I'm loud sometimes. I can be abrasive, you know, like I say just like whatever's on my mind a lot of the time, and we just love it. JC, thank you so much, doll. You're very sweet. Okay, Fresh Gear. Okay, hold on. Oh, Alicia, thank you. Alicia? Oh my God, Malachi, you're so funny. Roxy told me to fix my shit one day. And I meant every syllable. But you told me to fix my shit too. So, you know, we have that kind of relationship. Malachi is one of the only people that I have that gives me advice. Okay, I was looking for something from someone. Brittany, psychics don't necessarily impact manifestation. They just kind of tell you what path you're on right now, so you can change it. Okay, Fresh Gear. I don't see the beginning of your question. All I see is then I found out she was her ex. I tried so hard to stay on my mental diet, but I started to have doubts. Then not even a month after she moved in, she doesn't come home and stayed the night with her. Like, okay, this, you know, the circumstances don't matter. It's like, you know, like you're reacting to your 3D right now, and that's just going to take you out of your chosen reality because you know, essentially you have to react to your chosen reality to stay in it. So even when, you know, things from your current reality are happening around you. So work on your story with this person, rewrite them, check out my Rewrite Your SP videos, rewrite the story with them, rewrite your story with yourself, rewrite your story of relationships in general for yourself, because that's going to be important. And like I'm going to have to use this word, and I don't mean to call you the V word, but this, you have like this, like there's victim energy in what you typed. So I'm not saying that you have that, but it feels to me that we're feeling victimized, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's somewhere you need to look, because it's going to create situations for you to be further victimized, period. Doesn't matter what the victimization is about or was about, or it just, you know, even if it was small in the beginning, even if it was huge when it happened to you, it doesn't really matter. Once we kind of are set on the path for like victimization, and we feel like things are happening to us, or, you know, we feel like, I can't believe this person would do this, like indignation kind of a thing, that just sets us up for more people to do harm to us. And so it's just stuff that you have to look at. And so that's where I would go with you. Just reading off of this last sentence here is like, go internal, what's going on with you. I always say it's 3 steps with a specific person. You overall as a person, what's within you? What do you expect to happen for you, to you, about you, around you? Next is going to be, what's the quality of your relationship? I see it in layers. There's like, what the middle one is like, what's the quality of your relationship? And then the third layer is the person in like themselves. Their story needs to be rewritten. So you have to rewrite your stuff on 3 tiers. And then you got to like tell the story and sell the story, sell it to yourself, like live by it, react to it. Don't get offended by your 3D, because that just brings more of your 3D to you. Okay. Okay. JC, thank you so much. I see Aquarian. I see you. Okay. I know you weren't here last time, but we're not going to do super chats for tarot cards, because I don't want this to turn into a tarot show, because I'm just not really there yet. So, I will take yours today. Please, no more tarot super chats. Appreciate you. JC, did you have, I don't think I saw a question from you. I think you're just showing me love, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, Aquarian. What do you want? What deck do you want? Tell me and I will do this. What is this channel about? Just like it says in the title of the live stream, manifesting. Okay. Dyrus, did I say that right? It says, this is my first time in this stream. Hello, welcome. I came to ask about how to truly let go and trust the universe. Okay, so there's a few things that I think that help to create the environment where letting go is like more possible and easier for you. And it has to do with Aquarian. Girl, my hand went straight to the cat deck, and I was about to grab it. I was like, let me ask her. That's so crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, I know. So I think it's a process. You know, like meditation helps. Just like we're reading in our book club, The Power of Now. That book talks a lot about being in the present moment and learning to like kind of, well, I'm only 3 chapters in so far. It's talking about, you know, being in the present moment and learning to observe your negative thinking, but not attach yourself to it, not like, you know, change your story, not react to it in a way that like, that takes you off of your chosen path or out of your desired reality. And like having a really solid practice. This is why, you know, my 360 personally is like I have to do it. I've even heard in a meditation that they're like, we gave this to you so that you could use it to get through the next part of your life. Not even saying that they gave it to me to like get me where I'm at, like they gave it to me to get me where I'm about to go. So, and then I had another meditation that I found out that the reason why I chose to come here to bring it to the world is because I fucking wrote the doctrine back in the before 4 world. So anyways, meditation is great because it helps you gain clarity. You get all kinds of answers. You can talk to yourself or whatever's in there, get information out of yourself. It helps you get to the bottom of things. It helps you make peace in your life. It helps you forgive yourself. It helps you forgive others. It helps you, you know, get yourself into the place, the feeling place and the mental space of your chosen reality. And it teaches you how to embrace the present moment without using the present moment to think about the past or the future, like the shit that you have to do or worries about stuff that's already happened and yada, yada, yada. So I think trusting the universe and letting go is about filling your day and filling your mind with reminders that you are in control and it is unfolding no matter how the current landscape looks, and then doing whatever you can to bring yourself joy or contentment or peace, calm, stability, whatever in your current moment without needing anything outside of that. And the more you can do that, the more you start to realize that everything is kind of already unfolding for you. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. And then I have videos about letting go, so look at that too. But I think that overall, it's like, you know, because like needing to let go is of your manifestation is, to me, that's saying like I'm not convinced that it's coming, and I can't stop thinking about the fact that it's not here, and you know, that is going to be quelled with learning how to deal with the present moment and not needing anything besides, you know, just like, this is great. I'm perfect. Good to go. Okay. Aquarian. All right. I don't know what this is going to say. I don't know what our question is today. All right. Dearest. I hope I say it right. I'm glad that worked for you. Okay, cool. Awesome. Aquarian. Yes, bitch. Okay, first of all, the card matches me today, so yay. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I wish my nails were painted, whatever. But this is High Priestess, and isn't she fucking oh my god, that's such a cute card. She's so precious. So whatever you're doing, girl, you're on it. Intuition, power, making shit happen for yourself. Ooh, did you hear my stomach? I'm starting. You know, connecting with your divine fucking infinite powers, bitch. Dina, I love you. Dina's like, Roxy's a kitty princess. Thanks, Dina. Okay, can I just put this up for a minute? Yeah, we're gonna have to. Aquarian. Yay. Oh, no. Okay, Fabi. No. And kind of 2 people asked about, we're not doing, they're asked about Taurus. I'm not doing zodiac readings. Actually, that kind of sounds fun. Aquarian is her name. It's Aquarian cat. Oh my gosh. All right, let's fucking do it. Okay, Aquarian. We already did it. If you're an Aquarius, isn't Aquarius the first one of the, or is it the last one? Oh no, Aries is the first one. Okay, so it's the last one. So let's work backwards. If you're an Aquarian, Aquarius, and there's a super chat, I see it. Okay, I'll get to it in a minute. If you're an Aquarius, your card is the High Priestess. Congratulations. Okay, let's work backwards. So then we have what? Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. We have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I don't know. This is just coming to us. So if this doesn't resonate with you, then you know, just ignore it. Come on, Foki. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe our money's not working out for us, or we're not doing our self-care routines. Maybe we are feeling kind of shitty about our situation and what we have. We're not really appreciating all that we have right now. So, okay. Sagittarius. We have a Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so maybe work isn't going very well right now, or maybe we're having an issue with contract, like, you know, contracts or coworkers, maybe something with your boss. Things aren't really coming together financially, or maybe they're kind of falling apart. I don't know. Scorpio. Oh shit, here we go. What is this? Is that a Four of Pentacles? Okay, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Four of Pentacles can be about business or structure, as far as we are looking at our income and our the goods in life. Let me look at this one. Like, I generally know what they mean, but then sometimes I'm just like, let's just be sure here. Focusing on the task at hand and not being distracted. All right. So that makes sense. Sometimes I get distracted. I'll get your super chats in a minute. Okay, what's before that? Libra, Knight of Swords. Okay, so we've got some ideas or some plans in the works. Come on in focus. Maybe we are writing, we are creating something. We have new ideas coming to fruition. What is that, Virgo? Okay, what is this one? Shit, they have these symbols, and I don't know what their symbols means on this one. I should use next time. I'm gonna use a deck that I know what the fucking symbols mean. Sorry. Okay. What do the triangles mean? Focus triangle. Nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So it's Two of Swords. So what is this? Is this Virgos? I think this is Virgos. Two of Swords. We are talking about maybe a decision that we need to make. This is stuff going on in our mind. This could be about us, like, you know, not like having a choice, and we're like looking at two different things, and we're kind of like torn between some stuff. So go ahead and make your decision if that's you. Virgo, Cancer, or no, Leo. Sorry, Leo. What do we got for Leo? Is this the Hanged Man? No. Okay, so for Leo, we have a Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, come on. So this can be about our ideas, kind of like, oh shit, watch out. Being kind of like taken over by our ideas, maybe needing time to rest, feeling like kind of worn down by like what's going on, like kind of too much going on in there. What was it before? What was that? That was Cancer, right? Was that Cancer? That was Cancer. And then Gemini. Gemini's got the Hermit in reverse. I love this card. It's so cute. It's a little kitty in a bag. So if Gemini, it's time to bust out. It's time to come out of your shell, or to kind of connect with other people, or to stop hiding out. You're ready for a reawakening, a reopening. Taurus, we got the Hanged Man. Okay, so this could be about changing our perspectives, looking at things in a new way. It could also be about feeling stuck or out of control. What's before that? Gemini. Is that where we're at? No, Taurus. Is it Aries? Wait. Am I skipping something? Aries. Pisces. Oh, I forgot Pisces. Okay, that's okay. What is this? Okay, this is Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so if we're Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is like kind of not really like having everything that we need, or maybe like family's kind of out of whack, or like we're having some issues with our family, or with the like enjoying all of the things that we have created for ourselves. That was Aries. This is Pisces. Pisces, of course. Okay, and of course the Queen of Cups. That's so funny. You are the Queen of Cups, right, Pisces? That's you right there. So you're doing good. You're in the upright position. We are taking care of ourselves. We are enjoying who we are. We're treating ourselves well mentally and emotionally. And we're in a good spot. So there you go. I don't know if I'll do that again. I feel like I need more practice to do that. And this is exactly why I don't want to do too much tarot, because I just like, you know, it's just alerting. Okay. Anyways. We have super chats. I see them. Give me a second. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take down the kitty princess, but okay. Lindsay, how do we stop shoulding all over ourselves? Thank you for Thanks for making that a thing. There are things I know I need to / should work on for personal growth, but I'm not doing them. Okay. This is the way, this is the same thing as like making yourself go to the gym. You just have to. Like, you wake up in the morning and you make yourself launch into your affirmations. The second you are the second you are aware of the fact that you are a human in a body and that you're alive, right? Gratitude, affirmations, my bed's cozy, it doesn't really matter. You're launching immediately the second you start. Then personally for me, I won't look at my phone until after I've meditated, because there's just nothing, it's not like, uplifting stuff in there. It's just like, it's work. It could be triggering. It's just, you start the day, you get on social media, who knows what it is. It's just, to me, I'd rather meditate before I allow myself to be tainted by the outside world. So I make myself meditate first thing so that it's not something like looming over my head that, oh, I should meditate. I need to meditate. And then I make myself stay on top of what I'm saying and thinking, because there's nothing more important. And so, like, it's just, I personally think it's just like going to the gym. You just have to make you put your damn shoes on, you put your clothes on, and you just drudge your ass out the door, or, outside, or whatever it is that you're doing, you make yourself do it, because we know that like nothing bad is going to come from me doing this. I'm only going to benefit from me doing this thing to care for myself and for my life. And not only that, it's the thing that's going to help me change my life into it to be the way I want it to be. So like, why wouldn't I want to do it? But where's the, oh, it's, it's practice. It's making yourself do it. It's discipline. That's the discipline part of the awareness and discipline that I always preach about. You got to make yourself do it. And how do you make yourself do something? I don't know. You tell me. I can't tell you how to make yourself do something, but you can tell me how you make yourself do something. So do that with your manifestation stuff. Yeah, I skipped Pisces, but I got to it. Okay, so Becca said Libra is accurate. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, Bree, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I don't know if I want a relationship with my SP. There's a voice saying you can do better and you are not compatible, but I'm content with him and I really don't want to put the energy into anyone else. Help. Okay, so here's the deal. We talked earlier about how being comfortable doesn't necessarily get you the things that you want in life, and you can just end up being comfortable for your entire life and not really going after the things that you want. And the other thing about like that uncomfortable period is that it doesn't last that long if you're, dedicated. Like it doesn't take us that long to adapt to something. So like, like if you've ever worked a job, that like at first you could be doing things you've never even heard of before. By a couple weeks in, it's just the damn old thing you got to do every fucking day now. It's very easy for humans to adapt. So just put yourself through the period of uncomfortability for a little while, because not only will it help you reach your new destination, but it'll also show you how easy that period is and not to be super like worried or stressed about it, because it doesn't last that long. It's not that big of a deal. And the good shit that you want is on the other side of that bridge. So just fucking get to it. But I would say also you should do some meditation and just ask yourself or ask your guides or whoever's in there for you what you should do. But I think you already know. You have the voice in you that's saying you can do better, you're not compatible. Like you know that. You already know the answer. And so what you can do right now is start saying, instead of that, actually, I love this relationship, we're super compatible, and this is everything that I want. Saying that it's everything you want, or that you have everything you want, is either gonna make the relationship you have better or bring you the relationship you want. Either way, cool, great, goals met. So you can answer back to that voice. You should be answering back to that voice and saying, actually, no, I do have everything I need. I am completely satisfied, or something like that, because that's going to lead you to the satisfaction. Whether or not it's with your person or not is irrelevant in my opinion personally. But if you want it to be with your person, great. If you want it to be with someone else, great. It's the same thing. So I would say meditate on that to get some clarity and some answers from your inner whoever's a whatsies. And great, get the answers and then keep going towards what you want and not giving too much energy into what you don't want. you know? Okay, was there another super chat or was this? I did Cancer. I did Cancer and Pisces. Thanks, Dina. Okay. Tiffany, thank you so much, says, I get scary, intrusive images about me or my family as if they are memories, but they are things that never happened. Gets worse if I hear about pain/abuse related stuff. You got to wash that shit out. You got to wipe it out and erase it out and erase, dust it off, blow it away, burn it, dilute it in water in your mind. Like, you just got to get that shit out of your mind, because I have that too. So I get you and I feel you, but like, it doesn't do you any good. It's not going to help. It's not going to help you. And it's not going to stop. It's not like you having those thoughts is going to stop anything from happening, nor is it going to like help somebody. You know what I mean? So like, there's just no good done from it. So like, you just got to get them out of your head when they're there. Sweep them out, clean them out, erase, whatever you got to do, dissolve, whatever it is, get it out. Cause that's it. No more. Okay, there's 2 super chats left. I think I just haven't reached them yet. Nope. Okay. So in the meantime, if you are in any of my courses, please know that we are going to be switching over to a new platform. So you will be getting your new login information in your inbox, in your email, whatever email you signed up with. So check out for those. You'll be getting a new password and same login as the, yeah, whoever sent super chats, they're not showing them to me anymore, so I can't see them. So Becca, can you please, what are the names of the people? Sydney and Tiffany, can you please put your questions again? Marcella, I have a feeling he will talk to you. So, okay. Okay. Lovely Ghost, you have coaching with me on Friday. Yay! How exciting. I'm excited. We're going to talk about your stuff. Get you on the right path. I don't know what that is yet. We're going to find out on Friday. Okay, yeah. If you send a super chat, if your name is Sydney, I think it was Sydney and Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany is the only one. Okay. Or I'm sorry, Sydney was the only one. Sydney says, I was wondering about what to do when you don't know what you want, specifically career and picking between 2 SPs. Okay, so like, okay, first off is just like to say that you do know what you want. Like, you know, the more that you, I don't know what I want. And the more you go back and forth between it, that's like that 2 of Swords energy, right? That we had earlier. Someone said I did pull a card for Cancer. All right, here, I'm going to pull one more. This is just it's going to bug me if I don't do this. Oh, you wanted it. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this is like the master of our reality. Basically, it's like this is like the master of the 3D. That's kind of the way I think of it, is like got everything I need online. Everything's all good to go. We're kind of like having either stunted or negative energy, or you know, it's not coming to fruition, or it's falling apart. So I would be looking at, what are you doing with your 360? Because that is like kind of like that 360 energy. Okay. So, okay, when you don't know what you want, two things. Say that you do. You do know what you want. Oh, I know exactly what I want. This makes sense. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I always have the answers. The answers always come to me. Stuff like that. Because the more you say, I don't know, I don't have the answers, I'm torn, blah, 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 then it just creates more of that. You just keep more of that energy in your shit, right? So you have to say the opposite. I do know the answer. I do know what it is. I am clear. I know exactly what I want to do. It's making sense. I have new ideas every single day. Something that's going to facilitate that reality for you. And then simultaneously, I would also say that you should be meditating on those things, because the meditation will, any question that you have or clarity that you need should be answered in meditation, in my personal opinion, because no one else can answer it for you. The answer is yours and yours alone. So you will discover it by asking yourself and going in internally, clearing out all the external voices and hearing what the internal actually has to say about the subject. So I'm going to challenge you to meditate on those two things and come back and tell us what you got from it, from your meditation session. And actually, I'm going to be going for about 45 more minutes. So if you do like a 15, 20, or 30-minute one, I'll still be here, and you can tell us what you hear if you want to go meditate on it right now. All right, Nicole, you can get The Power of Now on Amazon. I got it on Amazon. It came like the next day. What is this week's podcast? This week we're talking about circumstances don't matter. So that's what you guys asked about this week. What do you guys want to talk about for next week's podcast? Can you give a specific date to the universe to manifest? I mean, like, that's a you question. Can you give it and chill out enough to know what's happening? Then yeah. Is it possible to manifest a celeb SP? Absolutely. Absolutely. Inspired action. All right. When I hear people ask about inspired action, you know what I hear? I hear somebody that is not doing their practicing, because if someone's asking about inspired action, that means that they're torn between what's their voice and what's the other voice, right? You don't know if you should act or if you should not. You're not clear. You're not clear that you shouldn't be acting. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not clear, you're not going into your situation with the right mindset to manifest the right outcome. You're going to manifest a roll of the dice. You go into it with a roll of the dice, you get out a roll of the dice. There's just no way around it. So, like, not that your ideal thing couldn't happen, but it's like, it's one of 5 things that you think might happen, and one of them's going to happen. So it's like, if you are feeling like you don't know whether you should act, that's the problem. Not whether or not you should act. It's the fact that you don't know. You're not declaring it. You're allowing it to just happen to you versus choosing the outcome from it. And that's the way I think about it. So, like, again, it all comes back to having a practice in place, because if you're doing your shit all day, every day, you don't need to worry about whether or not you should act. You're going to go about your day finding the joy and enjoying yourself. You're going to end up at places that you need to be because you're connected to the good stuff. You have ideas, you're going to bring them to fruition, because that's the kind of reality that we're living in if you want. And you're going to stumble. This stuff is going to come to you. You don't need to like go out and search for it, because it's always on its way to you. So, like, in my opinion, the inspired action question is about letting go of needing to control everything and just living your life in the now. Well, that's everything, right? All right, Nicole, anybody on here manifested health? Yeah, we definitely manifest health a lot here, for sure. Where's Wally said, I just ordered The Power of Now and it came out to 9/11, which is a number I see constantly. So I think it means I'm meant to read this book. Yeah, I think so too. Wow, that's crazy. Kagome, is it possible for you to heal your partner's emotional trauma? Yeah, and it starts by you not attaching them the title of having emotional trauma. Like, you have to rewrite their story. And I know it sounds flippant, like, oh, just rewrite their story, but it really, I mean, it's just part of it. So, Ethan says for the podcast, limiting beliefs and why perceptive is everything. I feel like I just talked about that. Didn't I just talk about limiting beliefs? Oh, no. I'm doing I feel like I did just talk about it, but I'm also making a masterclass, a free masterclass about that. So I'm going to hold that one back. But why the perception is everything. I talk about that actually in this week's Circumstances Don't Matter podcast. So check that out because it'll kind of get into that talk. Oh, 3 Blackie. Did I say that right? Says the power of now is free on Hoopla. You do need a library card. Thank you. Marcella says, how long did it take you to get your husband back when you were dating? I don't know if I would call it back. I mean, it didn't take me long to get him back. It was more like it was getting him to commit. That was the issue. But it was just because I kept saying that it was an issue for him to commit and that he wasn't committing. And so when it's hard to say, like, how long did it take to get him back? Like, there were several months of me, woe is me, and it's not working out the way I want it to, wah. And then there was like an hour after I was like, you know what? I'm good to go. I don't need this. We're good to go. I release you, sir. You don't have to fulfill this role for me that I've just like placed upon you. Like, I just inserted myself in his life because I knew I was going to marry him. Right. So like I just was like, okay, we're going to be together. And so I didn't really I mean, of course I asked his opinion, but he was a willing, participant, but, it wasn't until I kind of like let go of this, like, it has to be you. And simultaneously you're not giving me what I need. Once I let go of that, it was like hours. So, but we dated for like an on and off for like a year. Then we were broken up for 2 years. I was in a rebound relationship. Then we got back together. We were dating for a while. Everything was good. And then it started going back to the old way. And then I was like dealing with the old way again. And then I was just like, nah, I'm too old for this shit. And I was like, I'm done with it. And that's when everything worked out. How did I meet my husband? We were at a bar. Yeah, actually we met once before, but I had a boyfriend at the time. So I don't remember meeting him, but he remembers meeting me. But I'm not the wandering eye type. So I don't even remember. I remember somebody being there with my friend, but it happened to have been my husband. I am Malachi says, Roxy told Chris what the deal was, my version of the story. No, it wasn't even that. I had been telling him what the deal was too much, and he was not really a fan of the deal. And so when I told myself what the deal was, that's when everything changed. Maddie, we're here for you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. How faith and manifestation work together. Okay. So let's talk about, like having faith. Dina, can you please? Having faith. Yeah, just put how faith and manifestation work together. Having faith and trusting in it. Say what? Say what again? I don't even remember. Rewind it. Thanks, Dina. Abby says, where's your aggressive /mom voice? Aggressive mom voice. Did the kitten steal it? I had a little bit. We got a little bit of that out earlier. Sometimes people don't need to get yelled at, I guess. Okay, tarot dreams likes that topic too. Okay, cool. Nicole says, wish I would have been more confident. Well, be confident now. Say that you're confident instead of saying that you wish that you weren't, because that's an affirmation. So just actually say that keeps you not confident in the now. So just say that you are confident instead. Alejandra, why haven't I done any more tarot card readings? I mean, oh. Now I don't want to do any. Don't you know me? Don't you know how I work? If I only had to choose one manifesting technique, which one would I choose? Affirmations. New. New gets me. All right. New, you got me. And I told myself the deal. Yeah, I already said it. Thanks, princess. I appreciate you. Just rewind it, Isna. Okay, Marcel asks, does shit, hold on. Ho'oponopono, that's how you say it, right? Work for manifesting an SP. Like, I mean, self-love and forgiveness and love for others is definitely the way to anything. So yeah. Dina, what does it mean again? Dina, like literally, I just found this out yesterday what that means. But it's like, I love you. I love I love you. Say this to yourself. I love you. I forgive you, or something like that, right? Sanam says that story is actually super inspiring for anyone manifesting an SP. It honestly contains literally everything we need to know. Bitch, thank you. I've been trying to tell people, I'm like, listen, I'm happily married. I like, you know, we get along really well. We don't fight. We are perfect matches for each well. My psychic's like, your husband really is perfect for you. I was like, I know. And she's like, well, I mean, maybe you're not necessarily like perfect for him. I was like, I know, I tell him he could do better all the time, but I don't know. And she's like, well, he wouldn't have it any other way. But anyways, yeah, like we have a really great relationship. He's like my perfect partner, and he supports me in everything I do and helps me and shit. And like, we just help each other. And we went through all of the things, you know, like I had all the circumstances you guys have, I promise. And I didn't know about manifesting at the time, thank God, right? Because I probably would have obsessed over it. But the thing that made it work for me was when I was like, I don't need this anymore. I don't need you to be happy. I don't need you to do anything for me. Like, I do that for me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Okay. Got you. KPT. Oh, bye. Thanks for stopping by. You're at work. Back to work. Yeah, he's not. I realized one day that like he wasn't the answer to my happiness. I was just saying that he was. And like I could be happy with anybody. And then I was like, I'm gonna go find someone to be happy with. I'm gonna go out and have my own, like I was just ready to be single and just go be. And I was just happy to be myself and just and literally just be, hi, babe, as he's walking by. And then he came with us. He came out with us that night, and it's been working ever since. I don't know. He just in that moment became the version I wanted him to be, and he's always has been ever since. At what age did I learn what a manifesting is and how to manifest? I discovered law of attraction when I was 26. And I just kind of started figuring it out. Or maybe I was a little older, maybe 27. Doesn't matter. 26 or 27. And I just really figured it out like in the middle of 2018, like right when I started my business. When I figured out 360, that was it. And then everything took off from there. But it wasn't like I knew about law of attraction for like 8 years before I was manifesting for 8 years before I really figured it out. And what made it all work for me was my 360 method. I know I talk about it a lot, but it's like, it's not just because it's my method and my, like the thing that I teach. It's because that's what I use for myself. You know, I'm not just a member, I'm the president. Thank you. I was like, I don't even know when he's going to get this reference, but thanks, baby. Abby says, can you adopt me? I will not be mad at you if you use your aggressive mom voice. But your mom is, what about your mom? Your mom is my homie, even though we've never talked. Destiny, does my husband know about all of this that you're manifesting? Yeah, he's like 20 feet away from me right now. He sure does, and he helps me. And like, we'll go, you know, to the rich neighborhoods where our dream house is, and just go up there and manifest, and you know, and like just visualize and talk about all the things. And you know, we for sure visualize and manifested the house we're in right now together, you know? So it wasn't just, you know, I made a video about like the actual, like when it actually went down, like what it was like when we were like getting approved and stuff. But like we were working on creating, like we got, like we even the neighborhood that we wanted, everything. Like we got, our house has everything that we wanted. And we did it. We're always together. Yes, my Barbie mansion. She's still coming. Babe, Nunu says hi. He's like, hi. Oh, Vicky. Oh, my goodness. How can we find a reputable psychic, or can you recommend one? How can you find a reputable psychic? I guess like word of mouth. Does anybody on here have one? It's not that I don't want to share mine, but she's just like already extremely busy as it is. I just don't think that she could handle it. Not that she couldn't handle it, but like, you know, she doesn't need a bunch of fucking people coming to her. Neve, you didn't miss 90 minutes of Mindset Monday. You have 90 minutes of Mindset Monday to watch on a recording. Can we see the hubby? He's not really interested in being on camera. Miss Queenie, thank you, Malachi. Miss Queenie, yes. I need to talk to her still. She's on YouTube too, right? Zombie Locky, I like your name. How do you stop your mind from thinking manifestations BS to increase the chance of manifestation working? Okay, like what I would say, okay, and I have a super chat up here. Okay, I see this. Or I have two. All right. Oh no, Jay Green, we got that one. Okay, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Queenie. Also, I would say, yeah, word of mouth. And like trying people out, you know what I mean? Like, I think you just have, it's like kind of like a psychiatrist or a therapist. I think you just kind of have to find who works for you and who resonates with you, because everybody's gift is like a little bit different, you know? So I would say probably trial and error. I am a Scorpio, so these are who's asking. Okay, so how do you stop your mind from thinking manifestations BS? Like, okay, my answer to that is that like you need to argue back to that voice and being like, oh no, I see evidence of it every day. And so like what's happened is that like you've kind of, I'm not saying that you have convinced yourself of, but like maybe that you are convincing yourself that manifestation is BS, and that notion is weighing out. So you're not going to maybe see as much like outwardly obvious manifestations that, you know, because you're manifesting all the time constantly. Your life is you are manifesting right in this very moment. So you could not, like, it is happening, but maybe you're not seeing evidence of the things that you like want to see evidence of, because we're saying that, you know, underlying we have this idea that it's not working. So you basically need to brainwash yourself of the opposite. And so you're saying, no, it does work. I know it works. I see evidence of it every day, every time, no exaggeration. I'm not joking. Every time you have the thought that says, oh, this doesn't work. What are you talking about? It fucking totally works. It's working right now. Shut it down. That's how you get rid of it, is by switching it to something else. Cause like the thought, it's like the empty space that thought is taking up needs to be filled with something better. Until you're good at like sending just thoughts away, like the power of now, you can just send them away and just be in the present moment without anything going on. But until you get to that space, it's like replacing it with something that's a better quality thought. So in that case, when you're talking about manifestation working, then it needs to be a thought about manifestation working to counterbalance the thoughts that say manifestation doesn't work. Okay. Aquarian, no. Okay. Aquarian says, I want to be honest. In February, I accidentally visualized my SP telling me he didn't like my weight gain. And then days later, when we saw each other on WhatsApp, he said it. I reacted, said awful things, and we decided for space. Okay. First of all, whether you whether you felt the energy of that happening beforehand is irrelevant. Like, the version of him that you had, I think, had every right to be told off. Like, fuck you, man. You don't get to say that kind of stuff. It's none of your goddamn business. So go F yourself. I choose the last one to finally censor myself. So first of all, go F himself. Yes, that's number one. I agree. And number two, he's just, you know, reflecting your insecurity. So what we need to do is stop saying that the insecurity is in existence, right? Stop watering the insecure plant is basically my point. Stop watering that plant, because the people in your life are going to reflect your inner feelings and thinkings and worries and doubts and insecurities and fears and stuff. So, you know, like, if you stop watering that they're not going to like me because of this, or I don't like me because of this plant, then you're only going to be watering. Oh no, I do like me, and they're going to like every fucking juicy pound we got. Doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So changing the story. And then, you know, this is my new thing I'm saying. Tell the story, tell a new story, and then sell the new story. You got to tell it and sell it to yourself. You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. FFP1 just manifested a job interview. Yay. How exciting. It's your first one. Yay. Okay. You said you're nervous and you're anxious twice. Cut those out. Erase that. And say, actually, I'm really excited. This is really fun. I can't wait to experience this. No pressure. Whatever happens is going to be good and be the best case scenario. Aquarian said, oh, he's a psychiatrist? Oh, the plot thickens. Okay. Well, whether or not someone is a psychiatrist has nothing to do with whether or not they should be saying some shit or whether you have to take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you to our moderators, by the way. Thank you for helping keep the community nice and safe for everybody. Kagome says, I feel hurt when he calls his ex beautiful and his ex really has prettier eyes than me. How do I stop believing that? I'm having a very hard time loving myself lately. Okay. I feel for you, and, you know, our love goes out to you, but like, you have to stop. You have to rewrite that in the moment. Like, you have to do like in the moment revision. And when you hear those things or you feel those things, you have to answer back and say, no, actually, I am beautiful. My eyes are beautiful. I love myself. Instead of, you know, when you're saying I'm having a very hard time loving myself lately, I want to first acknowledge that your feelings are valid and it's okay for you to feel the way you feel. However, that is a manifestation and an affirmation in itself. So like if you want to be out of there, you have to stop saying that. Like, I know it sounds insensitive, and I feel like I say this to people all the time, and they're just like, but that's how it is. And I'm like, okay, I believe you, and I bet it sucks, but like, if you keep saying it, you'll keep getting it. So like the first step is to stop saying the stuff you don't like. This is for everybody. I don't care what it is. Stop fucking saying that that's your reality. Stop saying it is that. When you stop saying it, you'll stop manifesting it. Say something better every time. There's nothing more important. So I'm going to reread your comment, and I'm going to say, I feel great. I feel beautiful. He also calls me beautiful. It's nice when he says it. I feel it and know it about myself either way. And I have beautiful eyes, and I enjoy my beautiful eyes. Thank you. I believe that about myself. I believe in my love, the love in my world, and the beauty in my world, and the beauty within me and outside of me, the outward of me, whatever. And I'm feeling really good about myself. I love myself. I'm loving myself more and more every day. You say that stuff no matter how you're feeling, because that's how you make yourself not feel that anymore. You want to know how to not feel those feelings anymore? Stop saying that shit that validates those feelings. The feelings are validated, but they do not need sentences to be valid. Like, they don't need sentences attached. When you put sentences on your negative feelings, you make them bigger and you manifest more of them. So now I'm same thing. 2 manifestations happened to me overnight, just affirming. I just wanted to test it out. I got 2 very specific things, but now I find it hard to replicate with important things right there. Why would you say that? I know you're telling me, but I'm telling you right now, why would you say that? No, it's easy to manifest all things. I'm not calling them big or small or important or not important, because that puts weight and length and distance and hardness and easiness on it. No, everything is easy. Everything is energy. It's all here now. Nothing is hard. So when you say that it is, you make it that way. You ask for it to be hard for you just from uttering that sentence. So don't say the words, period. And actually, from now, I'm not going to read any more. From this point forward, I'm going to assume, like, maybe if you're new, I feel for you, and I'm sorry if you get it later, but like, I'm not going to read a single more one of somebody telling me what their problem is without correcting it. And that's with love. I do doing that with love, because there's no point in you coming here to affirm shit you don't like. I mean, that's not what we're here for. Vegan for life. Thank you. And Sana, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Sana, I love that. She says, when the camera doesn't pick up the pretty sunset or do it justice, you don't blame the sunset for being ugly. The camera doesn't pick it up. So why would you say that about yourself? So fucking true, bitch. Oh my God. It's so hard to capture like a sunset or like fireworks. Have you seen those memes? And it's like, nobody's watching, nobody's looking at your fireworks videos. Nobody's watching your videos of fireworks. It's like, it just doesn't do anything, but I like, it's the same thing. It's so true. Or the moon, exactly. Or like planets, like unless you're fucking got some high-tech telescope, it's just not the same. Very true. I want to be this. Nina says, I'm a new vegan, so lazy for prep. Yeah, I was actually just talking to my mom about this. Like, sometimes it's hard to like snack when you're a vegan, because like, yeah, you do have to like kind of prep for things, but it's not that hard. And honestly, like the only thing about being vegan that I'm going to say I don't like, but it's like, I love being vegan, but the one thing about it that's kind of annoying is the convenience factor, because it is a little bit harder to like eat. Like, you can't just go anywhere and eat at any time. So, that part of it is kind of, annoying, but that's like the only downside to it. Oh my gosh. Paula, holy shnikes. I literally just asked the universe if I'm on the right track, I will hear something about fireworks. Wow. When have we ever talked about fireworks? I don't think we've ever talked about fireworks before. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Do I have an opinion on witchcraft? Yeah. Witchcraft equals manifestation equals prayer. It's all the same thing. That's how I feel. Paula says I literally spit out my drink. That's pretty crazy, I gotta say. Kagome, yes, proud of you. Thank you. Says, I have beautiful eyes. I enjoy having beautiful eyes. I'm feeling really good about myself. I love myself more and more every day. Yay! That's exactly it. And it's like, if that's not your truth, so what? So the fuck what? You know what I mean? Like I talk to so many people and I'm like, okay, you want this is your answer. Say these things. Yeah, but it's not that. It's like, so why are you saying that? That's manifesting. Like, shut the F up about it and say what you want it to be. Anytime you're feeling shitty, Kagome, sorry, I'm cussing so much at you. Please look back at these affirmations. You should write these down or take a screenshot of it and then write those down and like keep those as your, like, that's your new truth. And anytime you start to feel anything but that, launch into them over and 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 over. Carolina says, hi, sweetheart. I have a question. Why is the opposite happening with my manifestation? It's getting even worse with behavior of your SP. I do have a question about manifesting the opposite. Actually, I have 2 videos about manifesting the opposite. I said question. I meant to say video. I have 2 videos about manifesting the opposite. Check them both out because it's just more in depth than I can go into right now. It's like, well thought out, prepared videos. But I do have 2 that will help answer that for you. Abby manifested green eyes today. That's awesome. Abby, you manifest a lot. Ooh, Becca, thank you so much, Becca. Or Carolina, Becca just linked one of those videos for you. Vicky says, okay, I'm telling myself I'm fluent in Italian. Okay, here's the deal. You start telling yourself you're fluent in Italian, you're going to start hearing Italian. You're going to start seeing Italian more. And you're going to manifest a trip to Italy. You're going to manifest an Italian friend. You're going to manifest like Rosetta Stone ad coming across your fucking, email ads or something like that. Like saying that you are fluent in Italian. I'm not saying that the language can't just pop into your head because it's out there. Like it's like we know that that's in the fucking Akasha string because you can Google it right now. You can go find a bunch of Italian speaking right now. So we know that it exists. So we know you have access to it. So your ability to just tap into it, that's on you. I don't know how good you are at that, but you could. But either way, look at Elisabetta right here. You have someone Italian right here. Italian buddy right there. You can have someone teach you Italian. So just saying, I speak fluent Italian. I speak fluent Italian. I speak fluent Italian. I speak fluent Italian. You keep saying that until you are fluent in Italian. And the way is going to come to you because if you are living a life where in your mind is I speak fluent Italian, then your 3D world's going to have to reflect that eventually. So cool. And I said this to somebody that was wants to manifest a nose job. I was like, okay, so the way you manifest a nose job is to say, I love my nose, or I have my ideal nose. I have the exact nose I want. My nose is so cute, whatever, because what's going to happen is one of 2 things. You're either going to fall in love with the nose you have or you're going to manifest your nose job. Either way, cool. Best case scenario. What's next? Who cares, right? Like it doesn't matter. So yeah, you speak fluent Italian. What else? Cool. Great. We're all going to manifest. There's going to be so much Italian on all of our faces, but okay. Brittany, yes, Brittany gets it. I manifest so many great things. Yes. Dina, yes, I have my ideal nose. Yes. Vicky, see, she's speaking Italian right here. I wouldn't even know. You look like you're fluent in Italian to me. And manifesting growing your height. Listen, pee poo poo. Oh my God. Pee poo poo says, what about manifesting growing your height? Yeah, I have not done it personally, but I know that like a lot of people have claimed that they have. So, I mean, who am I to say? Like, I think that anything is possible that you believe is possible, right? Thanks, Dina with an I. Thank you. We got Dina with an E, so we have to have Dina with an I. PB Poo Poo and Nunu are going to be new best friends. Malika said Roxy's like 6'4". She manifested height. There's ice in my drink. Brittany says, I hope my strong desire for this isn't creating a huge absence of it. I need to let go some. Yeah. Replace anytime you feel a huge desire for a huge gratitude for it. Neve, yes. I mean, that's like I mean, I wouldn't say just affirm, but yeah, that's the starting point for sure. Rewrite the story and then see them as healed. The ooh squad. Oh, you guys are funny. Ethan, I love you. Ah, you're funny. Okay, what time is it? This is gonna go off soon. And we're gonna love it. We're always so prepared for it when it happens. Let's do a group. Do you guys want to do a group affirmation or a group manifestation? What should we do? If you weren't here before, we did a group manifestation for Abby's brother and sent him some money, and it happened like as soon as we got off the live stream, there was like money in his account. Group affirmations, group manifestations. Princessa, I appreciate you. Let's give you a little screen cap on that one. Princessa says, I've used Roxy's methods and I've manifested specific people that I blocked out of my life, even manifested free food and trips. Anything is possible, I promise. Okay. What should we manifest? Yeah, money's always coming for sure. Okay, we're going to do a group manifestation. What are we going to manifest together? We'll do like a group visualization of whatever it is that we're. Ooh. Well, I want to do a Roxy Talks retreat. More money, yes, of course. Self-love. Oh, that's nice. Aquarian, have you checked out my new self-love affirmations album on iTunes? Because I have a brand new affirmations album. We're so prepared. We're so prepared. Did you like that, Cram? She didn't like it. She's not that mad, though. I think she's getting used to it. Roxy Talks tour. Yeah, I really want to do that. I at least want to do like a live show or like a retreat, like a weekend retreat. Malachi said the new album is fire. Of course you think it's fire. We made it. We're like, it's so good, you guys. You got to check it out. It's so fire good. Hogwarts Roxy Talks retreat. I know. Abby, why would you affirm that? Someone's manifesting a pair of Crocs. You already have them, girl. Destiny says, I play your album on loop at night. It helps me as soon as I wake up. I hear your affirmations. First and last thing I hear every day is your affirmations. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm glad it's working for you. Okay. So, group manifestation, that we all get our heart's desires. We also have a lot of people. Gina says, I want to have a show on the Oprah Network. Yeah, that'd be great. Just call Oprah real fast. Let's ask her. I'm down. Okay, somebody asked about perfect health and self-confidence. We have a lot of people asking about self-love and confidence. Okay. Dina says, listening to affirmations all night long is a game changer. I like to listen to meditations and stuff too. Meditation music while I sleep. I might listen to affirmations more. Okay, we want to talk about, how about our ideal version? Let's all, first things first, I want you to all take a moment to think about what your ideal version looks like, feels like for the most part, generally, what they like to do, what they get to do, and how excited they are for what's coming to them, okay? So everybody take a minute to kind of get into the mindset and the idea, get the picture in your head of what your ideal version looks like. What are they doing? What are they thinking? Where are they at right now? My ideal version's on a yacht. I'm on a yacht with my friends in the Mediterranean. Sanam, that's your ideal. Give her lots and lots and lots of monies. I want everybody to get a picture of their ideal, what that looks like. And then we're going to take a moment to kind of soak in. We're going to do a group visualization, close our eyes, soak in our ideal versions. Welcome them in. Missy says, my ideal version of myself is Roxy. Pick an ideal version of you, because I have an ideal version of myself, right? So like, I'm not even my ideal yet. Excuse me, hold on. I am my ideal version. What am I saying? I am my ideal version. I am my ideal version. I am my ideal version. Okay, everybody. All right, here we go. We're going to close our eyes for a minute. We're going to take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Can you guys hear the sirens? We're going to pretend we can't hear sirens. We're going to take a moment to chill, clear our thoughts out, relax our bodies. Anywhere that's holding tension, relax the muscles. Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. And begin to see yourself looking, feeling, acting, thinking, experiencing your ideal current reality, your ideal version, what they're doing at this very moment, how they are enjoying their life, what is on their mind as they enjoy their ideal life. Take a moment to think about that. Feel gratitude for that right now. And know that as you connect to that place mentally and emotionally, you are connecting to it vibrationally and allowing it to become the current 3D. That is you now. They're excited that you're here. They want to merge with you as well. Let's make it happen. Your ideal you is you now. It's happening as we speak. It's unfolding right now. Everybody together, please. Out loud if you can, in your head if you can't. I am my ideal version. One more time. I am my ideal version. Yes. Brittany already knew. Yes, that was nice. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to be on that yacht. It's gonna be so fun. Yay! Look at all these ideal versions we have in here. So many ideal versions right now. You guys are fun. Yes. Yay! Okay, that was fun. I liked that. That was good. We all got to connect. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Haley's got tingles. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. Yes, Destiny, I love it. I am my ideal version. She is still in me. Yes, ma'am. She hasn't gone anywhere. She's you now. Can we do this every week? Yes, we can. Absolutely. Can we have more lives in the week? Maybe. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Yay! Dina says I feel like that energy was more powerful than when I do it alone. Yay! I'm so glad everybody. Yes, I'm so glad we all got that. Okay, good. Hell yes. And then carry this throughout our day. Be that person now, right? Like that person that you just tapped into, they still have, mundane things. Like even if you're a billionaire, you still got to get your ID picture taken, right? Like you still got to go to the doctor sometimes. So like we still have life to do, even when we are our ideal version, but that doesn't stop us from being them. So don't let what you're doing right now in the current 3D change this that we just tapped into and became that person, because nothing has changed. You're just doing some of that mundane life stuff that everybody kind of has to do every now and then, like getting shots or going to the eye doctor or going to the dentist. It's just some of the stuff that we have to do, going to the gym, whatever, paying our taxes, whatever. Like it's just one of those things, but we don't let it ruin our day and we don't let it change who we think we are. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Gina says, I would love another live where we specifically discuss the science and quantum physics behind manifestation. Remind me next week and we'll talk about it. Okay. Pee Poo Poo says, I like and oops, I put the wrong one. Sorry. Okay. Pee Poo Poo says, I was looking up subliminals and saw this comment to go to Roxy Talks channel, and here you are live. Wow. Perfect timing. Somebody was asking about subliminals too. Like, I don't have, I know I was supposed to do subliminals, but I didn't do them. I don't have anything to say about it. I don't know. I don't do them. So I don't like, I can't talk about them working for me in my life because I've never used them. That's all I can say. When is the podcast? The podcast airs every Wednesday at 9 a.m. PST. You can get it on all the podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. I was going to say iHeart Podcast, iHeartRadio, all those. Or you can go to my website, roxytalks.com, and it is there as well. But also at roxytalks.com, we have all the past episodes. So you can listen to a bunch from there as well. And yes, I will talk about the quantum physics next week. I'm so glad that everybody enjoyed the visualization. That was awesome. Missy says, I use your podcast while cleaning. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do that with other people's podcasts, just not my own. But I do that. Like I put on other people's podcasts to do, the mundane tasks of life so that I have good stuff being fed into my brain while I'm doing stuff that, like, who knows where my thoughts might be. But oh my gosh. And then Panda says, I just got a text where SP said he has to go to the dentist and optometrist. Well, if that isn't evidence of your ideal reality containing mundane life, I don't know what is. That's awesome. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Amy, thank you very much. I appreciate your compliment. Missy, you like my spirit guide podcast? Thank you. I appreciate you. I really loved doing that meditation. I've gone there a couple times. So if you're in any of my courses or workshops, we are switching platforms over. So you will be receiving new login information. So you'll want to go to the new platform and log in so that you can, get familiar, get logged in, save the password on your browser and shit. The comments are going away. So if you've left any comments, unfortunately, we don't get to transfer those over. And your progress doesn't get to be transferred over either. So if you need your progress or you want to like work through it this month before, I'm probably not going to take down the old courses for a couple months, but there will be a point when they're not available. So get over to the new system. You will be getting your login information to the email that you use to log into the current classes. Everything's going to be the same except for the platform that they're on. And yeah, new self-love album coming. Or no, it's out. It's already out. New self-love album's already out on Apple Music and Spotify and all that shit. Tiffany said, you said pay your taxes and I just logged into the IRS site. See, you already are your ideal version. That is right there. We're already all our ideal versions. We just are. Benevolence. I would say that like date whoever you want, and labels are dumb and irrelevant, and what matters is the connection that you have with somebody. And that's for any SP, any specific person, any relationship. Like the outer package is irrelevant. It's the connection that you want and the relationship, the dynamic that that feeling between the two that you're really going for has nothing to do with what they look like. So, it's all your own definition. Oh, I love this. You guys are doing your own affirmations. My ideal self is fully healed. Yes. Yes. Labels. New. Labels. Yeah, labels we don't need labels anymore. Gina, yep, you did that. And Coach, what do you do if you keep manifesting affair type scenarios? That's gonna be like the lower internal stuff within you. That's like affairs generally come from beliefs that have to do with obviously if we think that people cheat, if we're fear of cheating, if we grew up around cheating, if we grew up around people with a wandering eye, or if we've had relationships where they had a wandering eye, that can create that situation. But that's not the only way that cheating is, kind of put into your programming. It can be from having things taken away from you. It can be from loss. It could be from like jealousy. It could be from not feeling worthy enough. Like I've seen people that have like, that had a lot of competition put on them between them and their sister, or between them and their mother, or them and their aunts, or something like that. And it creates this competition with women, or, whatever it is. It's just, there's just like somewhere within your own programming is going to be the idea that exists that like what you want is going to be taken away from you somehow. And that's kind of where that comes from. So you do have to get into that space, Tiffany, love it. Yes. Oh. Tiffany says, I'm connected to the awareness of my deeper self. By Eckhart Tolle. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. It's amazing. Okay. I got to start getting out of here. I got to do the podcast. I got to record it for next week. What do I feel about twin flame concept? Not really into it myself either. I just think it puts too much power outside of you. Can you affirm to eliminate fears of competition? Yeah, but it's like, it's less about eliminating the fears of competition and more so like filling the space where those fears exist with reassurance of your own adequacy and worth. Courtney, walk. Literally take a walk. I'm honestly struggling with not contacting my SP right now. I don't know what to do. Take a walk. Go do something for you. Get out of your head. Get out into nature. Go exercise. Go dance around your living room. Go talk to a friend. Watch a cat video. Do something that's something for you that's going to make you feel good. And Sana always stays up so late. Oh, it's your birthday? How did I miss this? Someone's birthday. Sana's birthday, I think. On Friday. Yay. Okay, happy birthday on Friday, of course. Your SP just took down photos of you after you've been affirming what she did. You keep going, keep persisting, and stop reacting. But Emma says, okay, bye, Roxy, shake those cheeks. I will. I'm going to shake them. Thank you. We will. He's treating you the way you say he's treating you, Isna. So stop saying he's treating you anyway, but absolutely perfectly. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. You are your ideal selves now. If you're reacting to your current circumstances, it's because you're not realizing that you're in control, you're in power, and that everything is working out for you in this moment, okay? Because it always is. Do not forget that. Don't forget to use your language to describe the world you want to live in and not the world you think you're living in, because there's just no point. You're just going to get more of it. You are all amazing. You're in control. You're powerful. It's all working out for you. The universe has your back. We have your back. If you need peer support, come congregate with your fellow manifestors right here on YouTube or in the Facebook group or on my website, roxytalks.com/forum. That's also where we talk about the book club, which we're reading. What are we reading right now? The Power of Now. And, oh, Kagome, you need to go to sleep. I'm so sorry. I'm keeping you up. Okay. It's almost dawn. Okay. I love you guys. You can do this. Whatever's going on within you, that's okay. Stop saying it. Stop saying it's happening. Say something else instead, okay? That's how you get there. That's how you get away from it. Well, and let me just say one more thing, because people keep asking, how do I get rid of fears? How do I let go of this? How do I get rid of these feelings? Think less about getting rid of the stuff you don't like and more about filling in that space instead with stuff you do like. Think less about, because think about like what you're asking about is a double negative. How do I get rid of negativity? How do I create a negative version of something negative, right? It's double negative. So how will you get rid of a double negative? Positive. You get what I'm saying, right? It's a positive. So fill the negative space with something positive. Instead of worrying about how to get rid of it, you fill it with something better. That's how you do it, okay? I love you. I appreciate you. Happy birthday to all the birthday people that we have. And yeah, there's a link to join the book club. Thank you, Dina. Appreciate you. And there's a link to get my mental diet workshop at the top of the chat. It's only available until the end of April. And Vegan for Life, you are right. We are privileged to have all this information. You're damn right. You're damn right. And that's why we share it, because everybody deserves to know that they have the power. I've been saying it since the beginning. Everybody deserves to know that they have the power to create their own reality and choose whatever they do. So I love you. I appreciate you. You have the power. I believe in you. See you next week.